Back with you now on Listens Live. Don't go broke in a nursing home.
Don't do it. Don't you dare do it.
Larry Weiss making sure you don't do it. Debbie Goldberg here with Prestige Home Watch. And before we get into your story and all the expertise you bring, I want to talk about how you two got paired together.
Well, you know, the older I get, the wiser my dad becomes. And Dad said, you know, if you don't know something.
You were full of one-liners today.
Are you done hurting me?
I gotta write these down.
These verbal quips,
I like them.
They hurt me.
I need to write them down.
So anyway,
steal at least one of them.
Yeah, you can have them. You know, Dad said if you don't know how to do something, you better know people that do. So, you know, Debbie was at one of our recent workshops, came in and we were talking, and, you know, I try to think I have a good eye for talent and for need and services that people can provide, because I don't do everything. You know, I'm not a lumberjack, I'm not a plumber, I'm not an attorney. I do the financial part. So we started talking with Debbie, and she had a unique skill set. Because, you know, for me, it's trying to protect the house or if we have to sell the house. But Debbie kind of brings a void, fills the void for my particular set of clients. And with that, I'll let Debbie Goldberg explain.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate being here today. Yes, I'm Debbie Goldberg with Prestige Home Watch and Concierge Services. And I provide a service to the absentee homeowner whose house is sitting there for various reasons with no one in it at the moment. I provide a visual inspection, both interior and exterior, on a regularly scheduled basis. I'm looking for problems. I'm looking for issues. And I bring a correction to that issue when I find them.
Debbie, we talked about before you even came on that this is really a new industry that you're bringing to the market. What are some of the questions you get? Because there's a variety of people this could help, from some of our seniors to the snowbirds who are leaving town for an extended period of time. What are some of the big questions that you get about what you do?
Well, home watch is a new term in the Louisville market. It's well known and has been a long-standing industry in Florida, the Carolinas, the resort markets, up east. But I do often get home what? And home watch is not a house sitter service. I don't pet sit. I'm looking after your property in the same way you would look after it if you were here.
Larry, it shows from your perspective of things, you're going after and making sure that Elder Advisors is teamed up with people who are innovating and right. looking for things, because you get questions all the time too.
Absolutely. And in the green room, Debbie brought up a point which I thought was really good, which is, you know, someone's in rehab. And with that, I'll let you pick that up. I'll tee it up for you, because I thought that was a great, insightful part of what she brings to the table for my clients. Sure. And I'll let you finish the rehab story.
Now, I'm looking for about 4 different sets of clients, but the primary connection with Larry and Elder Advisors is that we have a senior, and we're looking out after them. So sometimes a senior will be into rehab, staying longer than they want, but wanting to come home sooner than they need because they're afraid their house is sitting there empty. They may not have family in town. Or someone who's considering independent living, assisted living, they're not quite ready to sell their house. Once again, the house is sitting unoccupied. So anytime your home is vacant, it's vulnerable. And that's where I come in, to give you peace of mind.
Well, and you were saying, Debbie, that, like, you know, you've heard stories where, like, a lady, she wants to speed up her rehab and maybe not get the full rehab.
And that's very true. And I've had conversations from other facilities that they say, oh, we could really use it here for you to be known, because they want to go home sooner than they're ready to go home. So they're worried about the house.
Of course.
Take away those concerns.
And these are things that aren't just benefiting individuals. This benefits our entire community. Sure. When we have services like this that are available that weren't in the past, you don't have people rushing through getting the care that they need, or worrying about something that's creating more problems when they should be taking care of what they really need to do in that moment.
Right.
Well, and Hannah, the producer, is talking in my ear. I've got the I've got the 5,000.
She's talking to you instead of me.
Well, but the reason is because I've got the upgraded 5000 XL series. You don't have it yet?
No, I got the whole edition.
Well, I do. Hannah prefers. But Hannah was just telling my earpiece, you know, that's why we're doing the workshops. Right. You know, to learn this insight, because you don't have to just throw your hands up and there's nothing that can be done and subscribe to the bad news. Nothing can be done. The barbershop law, because for families, husband and wife, if one spouse is in care, we can pretty much protect all the assets. That's crisis planning. I don't care what Uncle Cliff said. That doesn't apply here. It doesn't have to. You know, for a single person, we can still protect about half of the assets so they don't go broke in a nursing home. And that's why we're doing the workshops next week. Hannah just brought up on the panel. So we got Monday, June 19th, Crittenden Drive next to the Cracker Barrel off of I-65, exit 132. And in Indiana on the 20th, we're at the Hampton Inn in Clarksville on Broadway Street, right off Veterans Parkway. And of course, Wednesday, we're going north. We're going up to Seymour, Indiana at the Fairfield Inn at 10 a.m. to show families how to protect assets, give themselves peace of mind so they, wait for it, Don't go broke in a nursing home.
It's perfect that you brought the Uncle Cliff story into what you were talking, because it came right after you introduced Debbie, and you're saying, look, I don't know everything. That's why I have all these partners.
Absolutely.
So chances are Uncle Cliff in this scenario is not somebody who specializes in this. He has a day job that is totally different.
Absolutely.
So his experience is not what you should expect for yourself.
No, absolutely not. And I think it's important to sometimes defer to experts. I mean, certainly when we go to the doctor, we have to defer to the doctor and his skill set. If we're going to see an attorney, which I'm not an attorney, Kentuckiana, then you want to defer to the attorney because of their skill set. If you're going to a lumberjack and you're felling trees in Canada, defer to the lumberjack. But here on Elder Advisors, defer to Elder Advisors.
Debbie, for folks who are looking for more information about the services that you specifically provide, what do you want to get out there if our viewers watching today want to get in touch with you specifically?
Well, I think if they take a moment and go to my website, they'll find that I complete detail of the inspection report that I do. In addition, I do some concierge services. So I want to be there, meet with them, find out what their needs are, and then tailor a plan for them. So my website is phwky.com, prestigehomewatchkentucky.com, and my number is 502-792-9070. Feel free to call me. We can talk through anything.
Easy enough. We got about 45 seconds. Larry, I got to let you take it away.
Thank you, Brian. TV's erstwhile personality for all of Kentuckiana. My man, Brian, right here at Wave 3, 1230, live. Is this live?
Today it is.
It is. Okay.
Every day it is.
Kentuckiana, don't go broke in a nursing home because you don't have to. It's that simple. But you have to come to the workshops. A long journey begins with this first step. That starts Monday in Kentucky at the Hilton Garden Inn, right off I-65, next to the Cracker Barrel. The journey continues Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. at the Hampton Inn in Clarksville on Broadway off of Veterans Parkway. And the journey concludes on Wednesday up in Seymour. We're going up 65, Fairfoot Inn, so you don't go broke in a nursing home because you don't have to. It's good news. Go to freeworkshop.com or call 855-LARRY-55. Brian did answers all of your questions and problems in life.
It's so important, the work you guys do. Thank you so much for both being here, for what you do every day. Hope the workshops are successful. We will see you soon. And don't go anywhere because we have more coming your way. We're talking Father's Day, maybe an important message from Donate Life Kentucky. We have a father joining us right now that maybe wouldn't be here except for the work that organization does and the selfless gift from somebody else.